opening sequence. So there's quite a few exercises you can do to warm up your hips and pelvic area before any weightlifting exercises or just as a simple stretch. So if you start on all fours and step forward with one foot and then placing both hands into the inside of that foot. And then we are going to rock forward and back, just gently warming up your hips, your groin and pelvic area. After which we are going to try and come on to your elbows. So releasing your elbows down. If that proves to be difficult, you can maybe hug your elbows. If you do manage to put your elbows down, you can try and hug your foot from the inside, or you can come into a bind. After which you can try and place your hand on top of your foot and perform gentle hip circles into both directions. Just gently warming up your hips and releasing your hip flexors. Very good hip flexor stretch is the following one. You can come on into the kneeling position with both hands on your hips, with your torso upright, and applying slight pressure on your hips. Just gently push them forward, keeping your front knee over your ankle and stretching with your hip flexors. You can then maybe try and come into a little twist from here, placing your hand onto the outside of your knee and with the shoulders back and down and tummy pulled in, just looking over your shoulder. To make it a little bit more complex, we can thread one arm underneath your knee and either from the heel raise or with your boot and hand flat on the mat, you can just either stay there, really engaging your tummy muscles, or you can try and extend your back leg, keeping it nice and active. From which we can come into a calf stretch, so you can roll back onto the heel and gently stretch your calf. And once you finish with your right side or left side, you can then switch on to the other side and perform exactly the same stretches on the other side. Just remember that one side is always more flexible, more mobile and stronger than the other one, so you might be able to perform some of the stretches a little bit better on the other side. Just remember to keep your shoulders back and down, to always keep your tummy active, and if there's any pressure or any discomfort in your knees, you can maybe fold your mat, or you can grab a spare mat and use two of them, or maybe just fold a towel or something. And always remember that any stretch has to feel comfortable. So if you find any discomfort, you should probably go a notch down and strip it down to the level not so complicated or not so advanced for you. Have fun with the stretch and let me know how you get on. After you finish with your other side, you can then come into a gentle child pose stretch, or any stretch to release your spine and have a bit of a rest. Thank you.